President-elect Barack Obama and his wife visiting President Bush and the First Lady at the White House. A major step in the transfer of presidential power, which began last Tuesday. Unremarkable because this is something that has occurred with each new administration. But remarkable because Barack Obama is the country's first African-American president, and his new residence, the White House, was originally built in part by slaves. More from Ed Henry.
President Bush had predicted a stirring sight when the first African-American president-elect arrived at the White House, and he was right, as both men appear committed to healing any lingering tension from the sometimes bitter campaign.
They're being gracious about it, and I think you're going to see an unusual degree of good spirit.
So much excitement that people literally pressed their noses up to the gates to try and get a glimpse, hours before the two leaders took the long walk alone for the future president's first ever visit to the Oval Office, which lasted more than an hour as they discussed the financial crisis and national security.
I don't think any of us can understand what it's like for two people who are now going to be in a very small club, who understand what it's like to be the commander-in-chief.
An unlikely alliance, but the two men forged something of a bond at their first White House meeting in 2005 at a reception for freshman senators. The president warned Obama to get ready for the increased scrutiny, advice that proved prescient. And now the two men have an incentive to work together.
Automobile sales are down to the worst level in a quarter of a century. This is very serious stuff, and I think you'll see Bush and Obama working well together in the next few weeks.
They also want to cooperate because this is the first handoff since 9/11, and both men know there were terror attacks in Spain and Scotland during transfers of power.
We really want to make sure that we work with them through joint exercises, through providing briefings, so that when we hand the baton to them, they're able to move forward and continue to protect the country.
It's at the White House tonight. There's a mystery about another meeting that Obama held today. Where was it and when was it?
As soon as he left the White House this afternoon, he headed over to Reagan National Airport, and while his jet was waiting, he went to the firehouse at National Airport for a long meeting with either a mystery person or persons. A lot of speculation tonight. Maybe it had something to do with first responders since it was in the firehouse. Maybe it was a meeting with a potential Secretary of Homeland Security. But I've been emailing Obama advisors tonight. They're all in lockdown saying they can't talk about it, but I've been assured that there's not going to be a cabinet announcement this week. They say there could be some more White House staff announcements this week, but cabinet secretary is not likely to come until at least next week. Anderson.